Okay, so tell us about the recent poll. Pierre Poilievre is closing that gap and narrowing in. This is going to be an incredibly tight race. Tell us about the top line.
Sure. So the top line, we have the Liberal Party of Canada, led by Mark Carney, at 39%, the Conservatives at 37%, the NDP at 11%, the Greens at 2%, the Bloc Québécois at 8%, and then other parties is 3% as well.
Wow. Okay. So this really shows a incredibly tight race, right? Previously in the campaign, we had seen a pretty substantial lead for the Liberals and for Mark Carney, even with our own polls out in the field. I know a lot of viewers are quite skeptical of the polls. They don't think that they have a good way of reaching Canadians, and that many Conservatives might be disinterested in polls. They might not answer, they might not reply, or they might just not tell the pollster what they're thinking. And so, even with this formula, we still see the Conservatives really closing that gap, narrowing that gap. So, tell us, can you describe how this has changed over like the past 2, 3 weeks here?
The biggest, most notable changes in Ontario. So in Ontario, 2 weeks ago, we had a 14-point gap where the Liberals were 14 points above the Conservatives. Last week, we had Ontario at a 7-point gap where the Liberals were 7 points ahead of the Conservatives. This week, it's 4 points. So if this trend continues, if this kind of momentum is able to be sustained, that's going to be quite significant in terms of what that means, especially for the 905 and other very vital regions within the province of Ontario. In Quebec, we're seeing a tightening of the race. Previously, we had the Bloc Québécois leading the Liberals. Now they're both tied at 35%. That's going to make some very interesting ridings across, especially in the eastern townships and over into the south side of Montreal. That area, that's going to be, I think, a very pivotal region of the country, especially for determining if it's a minority or a majority government. Those are areas that the Liberals must win.